Hey, what is going on, Virgos? Butch here. I'm going to do your monthly read from now to the end of April. It is a general read, so it may not resonate with everyone. It is for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and your Venus. For all you cross watchers, roles can be reversed. Always feel free to comment down below. I got a new deck. It's called the Sugar Skull Tarot. Actually really enjoying it. Now, the only thing, now for me it's not negative, but the only thing I want to say is I love it, love the colors. I've always been drawn to the beauty of the Day of the Dead celebrations, the sugar skulls. The only thing negative that I have to say with this, and for me it's not negative, but some people may find it negative, it's a huge deck. I mean, I have big hands. Let me just show you a comparison really quickly. This is a regular size tarot deck card. So it's quite a bit bigger. Just putting that out there for anybody that would like to go get one. Anybody that collects or does tarot themselves. It is a bit bigger. It fits in my hands, but like I said, I do have big hands, so I mean, I kind of enjoy that. It's almost almost too big for my hands, but with all that being said, sometimes I say things I'm not sure if anybody really cares, but I felt like I had to say it. So anyway, with all that being said, let's get it. Universe, what is going on for Virgos for April 2024? What message do we have for Virgos? What can we see for Virgos? All right, Virgos. So the first thing that I see, Virgos, I feel like, I'm picking up this energy of like this feeling of it's almost this feeling of defeat. It's almost like having to let something go or letting something go. I feel like you've recently let something go, and I feel like it wasn't something that you wanted to do necessarily, but it is something that it had to be it had to be let go. And I feel like you really took that one hard. And it's almost like you're letting go of this energy that wasn't doing you any good, or an energy that wasn't bringing any benefit to you. And I know Virgos are always about giving, but I feel like this one, sometimes we don't win the battle. I feel like you've recently come to terms with the fact that you had to let it go. You know, I feel like you had to let someone go. Now, whether it be, um, you know, a past relationship that you finally got out of your system, or if it was a recent relationship that came to an end, I just feel like it is something that it ran its course. You know, simple as that. You know, and I feel like, I mean, I feel like you held on to it. You know, it hurt. You know, I feel like there has been some sleepless nights, some anxiety over it. You know, maybe even feeling like you could have done more, or you know, you should have done more, or I feel like you're just beating yourself up about it. You know, I feel like it's not your fault. I feel like there's nothing you could have done. I feel like you did as much as you could have done. Some things just aren't meant to be, and that was one of them. You know, I feel like it is something that, I mean, you weren't expecting it to end the way it ended. But I feel like it's almost like that saying, you know, you close one door, another door opens. And I feel like the door is open. You know, the energy I feel coming toward you, I feel like what you've been waiting for isn't what you had, but what you're about to have. You know, I feel like that ship is finally coming in. You know, I see someone coming in, and with this person, first and foremost, you know, I feel this person is very well put together. You know, I feel like they have their shit going for themselves. I feel like this person, um, like I said, I mean, I just see this person coming in, and it's almost like a rejuvenation. You know, it's almost like a rebirth. You know, and I feel like with this person, um, you know, they have their shit together. You know, I mean, we have the King of Wands and the King of Swords as well. Um, it's a really different energy. You know, I mean, I feel like this person is very balanced. I mean, like I said, we have the King of Pentacles, the King of Swords. You know, I feel like this person is very direct. It's a very direct energy. You know, very confident, very direct. You know, this isn't the type of person that's going to beat around the bush. You know, very passionate. You know, they love what they do. You know, and I feel like it's a very commanding presence as well. It's not going to be hard to know who this person is, because I feel like they have this commanding presence. You know, they have their shit together. They're passionate about what they do. They're not afraid to be honest. You know, I feel like they're very blunt and direct. But, I mean, to end it all, I mean, I saw this coming before, and I really wanted to get it out. When I was talking about a very balanced energy with this person, we have the King of Cups as well. I mean, that's the four kings. You know, confident, got their shit together, passionate, and emotionally available. You know, emotionally mature. It's a very mature energy with this person. They know what they want, and they know what they don't want. They know what they're looking for, and they know what they're not looking for. You know, with this person, I feel like you really caught their eye. You know, I see this person thinking about you and only you. You know, I feel like this person inspires you as much as as much as you inspire them. I feel this really strong connection that you're going to have with this person. I feel like when this person comes in, it's almost like, you know, when you're thinking about someone, or you're like I said, with that energy of you letting someone go or something, you know, coming to an end with that Ten of Swords. With this person coming in, it's almost like they completely make you forget about whatever happened. You know, I feel like they engage you into the moment. You know, very inspiring energy. You know, it's a deep connection right at the beginning, like I said, with that Three of Wands. I feel like this is what you've been waiting for. Now, I kind of get the idea of like that past, whatever you had to let go. I feel like you thought it might be the thing that you've been waiting for, but I think it's because you were ready. You know, sometimes in life we're ready to meet our person. All our ducks in a row, everything is where it should be, and we meet this person and they're not the person, but we want them to be because we're ready. And I feel like that's why it was hard letting it go, because we were ready. They just weren't. Now with this person, like I said, with all the things we got going on, very confident, very passionate, very emotionally mature. You know, they have their shit together. But I feel like this person is very giving as well. You know, it's not about, I don't really feel like a overly, you know, this person isn't overly confident. They're just the right amount of confident. They're not overly passionate. They're just the right amount of passionate. You know, and I feel like I said, I mean, I feel like they're very self-aware. They're very giving. They're very nurturing. You know, they have a very loving energy about them. And again, that, like I said at the beginning, just a very overall balanced energy, you know, with that temperance. You know, and like I said, I feel like this is not someone, I mean, it's not someone that comes in and just, it's almost like their demeanor is what inspires you. You know, it's almost like your demeanor inspires them. You know, when you inspire someone unintentionally is what I'm feeling here. You know, I feel like you just make each other better. You know, and like I said, I mean, it's a very deep connection you're going to share with this person very quickly. And it's because you're both at the same place. You're both on the same page. You both want the same thing. You know, I feel like this is someone that can be around you, but not overwhelm you. You know, you can be in the same room with this person and just have a very, very chill energy. You know, just knowing they're near you and them just knowing that you're near them, I feel like a lot of times that's enough. You know, working side by side, but individually, but always feeling like you have someone having your back. You know, not only do I see this very deep and loving connection, but there's also a very strong friendship. You know, they just get you in a way that a lot of people don't. I mean, we have the emperor and empress, that king and that queen, you know, sitting side by side. Like I said, I mean, I feel like you just give each other something that there's no real words for it. You know, it's kind of like, I feel like in your quietest moments, those moments are the ones that speak the loudest. You know, very nurturing, very protective of each other. You know, it's very, very back and forth. You know, I feel like generally you're usually shy around people. With this person, kind of really opens you up. You know, I feel like it's very easy to talk to this person. It's very easy to communicate with this person. I feel like you're gonna have some deep conversations. You know, and I feel like it just feels different being around this person. And I don't know how else to say that without, you know, rambling on, because I feel like like I said, I mean, even when words aren't being spoken here, I feel like we're establishing trust. Finding it very easy to feel comfortable with this person, to feel like this is where you belong. This is where you've been searching to be. Feeling like you can rely on this person, feeling like this person is someone that you can trust to be loyal. And like I said, I mean, all this is such an undertone. It doesn't have to be, the conversation doesn't have to be about this. I feel like it's already a given. I feel like I'm not explaining this very well. When you have your deep conversations with this person, when you have your moments with this person, we talk about the things that matter. And then there's things that, the things that really matter is that trust, that loyalty, the reliability, all those things just feel like they're there. We don't have to talk about it. When you're with someone, you're like, okay, well, I'm looking for someone that is going to be loyal to me, that's going to be someone I can trust. We don't have to have that conversation because it just felt. It's like they're giving it to you and you're giving it to them without even having to talk about it. The deep conversations you have with this person, are going to be, it's like we don't have to talk about those things. They're just understood. And I feel like that's the deepest part of this connection, is the fact that the most important things are just understood. I feel like this person fills your cups up. I feel like when things get too much, this person has this understanding of you that they just kind of take you away from that. Maybe take you out, for a week and away, or, just know how to take you out of a situation. Almost kind of like knowing how to reset you. Because with Virgos have a tendency of giving a lot of themselves to people, like really putting themselves out there for people. And to have someone that shows up for you, someone that understands you, and someone that what they don't understand, they learn as a priority. I mean, they want to get to know you. They want to understand you. And I feel like a lot of times Virgos kind of get pushed under the rug because of what they offer everybody else. To have someone to show up for you, to fill up your cups. I feel like this is someone that you can really, I see a lot of forward movement. I see a deep connection. I feel a strong foundation being built here, with that Chariot and that Four of Wands. That Chariot, that Cancer energy, that loyalty, that, just feeling like you don't have to tell people, when you're with someone, you don't have to tell them the obvious, and when this person's feeling a certain way, they'll be direct with you. Don't beat around the bush. Because it's very mature energy. And I feel like it's because you're both on the same page. You're both at a place where you know what you want and you know what you don't want. You're ready for it. They're ready for it. The rest is just, it comes natural. Another thing that I think you're really going to enjoy with this person as well is even after they get you, they're still going to chase you. They're still going to make you feel wanted. They're still going to make you feel desired. A lot of that sometimes goes in a relationship. Somebody tries to get with you. They pursue you. They take you out. They do nice things. And then once they get you, they get really complacent. That's not the energy you're going to get from this person. I feel like this person is always going to be pursuing you, always making you feel wanted. But there's also very classy energy with this person. Like, I feel like this person's very, some people call you hot and sexy and, very, finding the words that are hard to explain here. I'm just getting this person that when they compliment you, it's very direct, but it's very classy. You know, beautiful, handsome, stunning. Like, they use words like that. It's more of a mature energy. I feel like when people say hot and sexy, it's, you know, it's more of a immature energy. And not to say that people that use that are immature. I'm just saying it's not as classy. But they're not afraid to tell you how they feel. You know, very direct. And I feel like you're really going to enjoy that about this person. You know, they're not going to beat around the bush. They're not going to play little games. They know what they want. When they want something, they go after it. They want you. They're going after you. And even when they have you, they're going to continue to make you feel wanted. They're going to continue to make you feel special because you are special to them. And I feel like that's kind of what sets this person apart a little bit from the rest of the pack. You know, that's what causes this connection to even be, you know, the depth of this connection to be even more, you know, obvious. And like I said, I mean, I feel like they're going to be very good at reading the room. They're going to be very good at knowing when you need a little bit extra. They're going to be good at knowing when you need a break. And we also have a family card as well, I mean, to finish this all off. You know, I feel like this is the person you were meant to meet. You know, and like I said in the beginning of all this, I feel like the person that you were dealing with before, or whatever you were dealing before that you had to let go, it's going to become clear very quickly after you meet this person why you had to let that go. It's going to make it a lot easier letting that go, almost to the point of forgetting all about that. Now, with this person, we have Aries and Leo and Sagittarius. We have Taurus. We have some Virgo. We have some Cancer, some Pisces, some Gemini, some Aquarius, some Libra. I mean, we really have all signs. So, I mean, throw in some Scorpio and some Capricorn as well. It's a very unique connection. Like I said, I mean, it's sometimes we get into a relationship, and I know I described that terribly. The way I see it in my head is a lot different than I think I said it. So I'm going to try it one more time. You know when you're with someone and you just don't have to talk about the obvious? Like, you don't have to say, I'm looking for someone that I can, you know, rely on, someone that's loyal, someone that's trustworthy. You don't have to say that because it's known. You know, with this person, it's just known. We don't have to talk about that. You know, and another thing with this person, it's like we don't have to talk about where we're going because we both, you know, it's like you're both in a car and you've already signed up for the trip. So you know where you're going. And, you know, if I were to pick you up and we're both going to point B from point A, we don't have to talk about we want to go to point B because we both know while getting in the car where we're going. We know where the trip ends. We know where we want to get to. And that's what I mean. It's when you're talking to this person, it's about real things. It's about things that, I mean, all that other bullshit it's already known. We don't have to talk about it. You know, like I said, this person's very good at reading the room. They know when you're going to need a break. They're very good at picking up your energy. And you're very good at picking up on theirs. You know, like I said, I mean, I mean, the Four Kings is something we don't get very often. So that right there tells me all I need to know. You know, like I said, you were meant to meet this person. This is the person you've been waiting for. And as long as you've been waiting for them, they've been waiting for you. And that's why it just happens. It's very natural. You know, we all know that relationship that you've been in, that you kind of had to force it a little bit, or you had to kind of maneuver it a little bit. With this, it just flows. It's like I said, you both signed up for the same trip. You both get in the car. We don't have to talk about where we're going because we already know. We don't have to make a decision on where we're going. That's already set in place. All we got to do is enjoy the ride. I mean, this person has their own dreams. They have their own hopes, and they have their own goals. And I feel like that's another thing. I feel like you just inspire each other because I feel like you're both kind of heading in the same direction, and it's almost like effortless. I mean, if I could... if I could put one word on this whole reading, it's easy. This is going to be very easy. You put in your work. They put in their work. Now it's time to reap the rewards. It's you know, it's sometimes we just meet that person that we just gel with, and it's just, even in silence, like I said, even in those moments of silence, sometimes they can be the loudest. You know, that's when the most is being said. And that speaks volumes of the connection and how deep it is and how deep it's going to be. I mean, I feel like this person's going to really enjoy your company. And I do even see this person, like I said, after they get you, they're going to continue to chase. They're going to continue to want. Because the difference between this person and possibly other past people is they're not trying to get one thing from you. They're trying to get everything. And they're offering you everything. And everything keeps going. You know, you meet someone, they're just trying to get in your pants. Once they get in their pants, they're done. You know, if you get with someone and they just want you for what you can give them, once you stop giving to them, they're done. With this person, it keeps going on and on. You know, they're never going to stop wanting you. I hope this all makes sense. It sounded very complicated. Sometimes I'm not... What's in my head doesn't get verbalized as well as I feel like it should. And sometimes I overthink it, so I might be overthinking this, but either way, this is the person you were meant to meet. You know, whatever got you to here was just the detour. Now you're back on track. You know, whatever road got you to here was necessary because it led you to here. That's it. That's all. Be good. Take care. Stay safe.